There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put a secondary splitter so both of these are equalized. That way they go into this system, feed in here, dump it out. It's not great, but it has massively increased the amount of green circuits that we're outputting right now. And hopefully, maybe it'll let it stack up a little bit. Well, let's see, if Wanderer was using my mod, that would be awesome. What's your mod? I might be able to fit it in. It kind of depends also on what the mod is. I usually just pick from whatever's on the top of the list. For the sake of my own convenience. Okay, how is this going? I guess in retrospect... I shouldn't even be using the splitters here. Okay, alien walls. Self-regenerative walls and gates using biomass that drops some splitters, biters, and spawners. Interesting. I could maybe do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay. So that should make this less top-heavy. Because one of the biggest issues that I'm running into is that not all of my outputs are able to actually properly output. Alright, here we go. This should be working now. Maybe not to full capacity, but it's working considerably better. Because this area is still having some issues getting enough iron in. Oh. What? It's not outputting enough. What? That's fine. Let's go find where my other ovens are. I'm gonna have to figure out where they are, aren't I? Oh, that sounds like a fresh hell. Because, yeah, I have zero clue where I put them. I don't suppose anybody remembers where I stored my furnaces. I can make more. But I'd rather actually have them. I guess, honestly, while we're here... Get that. Get a couple of these. Okay. Should be perfect. Let's see. Roboport there. Let's see. Last time you saw them, they were near the science labs. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not seeing them over here. It's really gratifying. Gratifying, satisfying. When I can just put a roboport down and it doesn't... I don't have to tear anything up to fit it in. Okay, where the... No. I'd put it there. I'll put it over here. Let's see. How's this area? Not much. I'm just gonna keep replacing all of these with requester chests. We'll find them eventually. It's just gonna be kind of slow. I know I jammed them somewhere. I just don't know where. Well, how much does it cost to remake them? A ludicrous amount of resources. Okay. I'm just going to... Let's long shot. Double oven. I want all of them. Next up. Let's see. No, I don't really want to do... Can I like check chests? I can check chests at a distance. Okay. So I'm just going to start looking around. Oh, there they are, actually. So they're already in the storage network. Okay, I'm going to go grab them myself. But it looks like we don't have any like hidden chests. Do I want to grab that? Nah. We'll just leave that for the time being. How are those productivity module research going? It's going poorly. Oh, this deck back up again. Because we stopped producing nearly as many green circuits. Okay. Oh, God. Why? What is wrong with you now? You don't have nearly enough plastic. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. Alright, so we're not getting any petroleum. Why are we not getting any petroleum? Well, petroleum is totally empty. I have a sneaking suspicion I know exactly why. Yep. We have too much light oil, and I don't know what to do with it all. Okay. I mean, that's somewhat easily solved. There's always the worst balancing act. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I think I'm just going to burn it all. I mean, otherwise, we could crack it into petroleum. This way is faster. Okay, solid fuel. Costs actually no resources at all. Creates a bunch. Okay. We need more... Oh, you can flush tanks now? What? Bam! Yes! That's so much easier. Is there like an auto flush system? Because ideally, I would like to be able to just flush it periodically. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a little odd that I can just do that. Where the hell does it go? Who knows? I flushed it. That has staggering environmental implications, but is what it is. Alright. So seeing as that busted up for a while, let's take a look at this system. How you going? How you doing? So... We have 44 productivity module 2s. Unfortunately, we're not getting nearly as many processing units as I was hoping out of this. Which is a bit of a travesty. I want to pay attention to this. See what happens when this fills up. Does it just give me more blue processors? It does. Where are they going in this weird system? Are they just going back to this thing? Oh. Of course. It's a somewhat closed loop here. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this. Yeah, the biggest issue is we need sulfuric acid, and that... What else can we use processing units for? There's got to be a better... Okay. I just realized I'm barking up the wrong tree. There are absolutely better recipes for this than what I'm doing. Ones that have considerably better conversion ratios that I've been working with, and ones that I can tear into itty-bitty little bits and get a lot better stuff. Maybe. Because effectively what's happening is we're getting all sorts of extra blue processors and red processors. The reason why we're not stacking up a whole lot extra is because it's going back into the assembling machine to make more. And the problem is because one of the products isn't the most useful. I'm not going to say we're wasting time. I could definitely get more out, but we'd end up with a bunch of spare productivity modules that we don't necessarily need. So what we want to do is find something that outputs a lot more, something that uses a lot of blue processors and not much else. And I'm coming up with a bit of a blank. Because all we need to do is find something that can make a lot of them. Isn't there, like... Let's see, portable fusion reactor, 200 processor units, and... Let's see, 500, or 50 low density structures. That might be it. Oh, that's a little outside of my price range, though. It used to be just processing units. I'm just gonna look around for a little while. There's gotta be something that's easy. Unlikely under this list. I guess alternatively, this isn't the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as it is. What it's doing is objectively fine. We just need a different production cycle here to make something different. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. All right. Time for dumb. Alright. So if it's like... Okay, that one's backwards. Alright. Check this angly creature. Alright, so we want to do the same thing with a filter inserter on the other side. What? Ooh. No. Okay, there we go. So you are going to be doing yellow beacons. We have one. But I do have a lot of productivity level 2s. Once we get those productivity level 3s, we're going to be able to go nuts. Let's see. So you're going to be tearing up yellow beacons. Let's give you those productivity modules. Where did I put that yellow beacon? I didn't make it, right? No, I never did. Alright. There's the yellow beacon. So now we're just going to start producing yellow beacons. Which is going to give me... Yeah, we're just going to make bigger beacons. Alright, so this'll do it. Let's see. So let's go back to the usual design. And I'm just going to make another orange beacon. Orange beacon. With more productivity modules, which I've totally lost. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now we should be able to beacon back and forth endlessly as well. And eventually we're going to want to scale this up to the bigger beacons along the way. Okay, I haven't reconnected the crushed ore to the purple science. Did I not? Oh. Where is that? That was here? Oh, you're right. I didn't. I got distracted. I was wondering why research wasn't going. Well... Wait. Yes. On the plus side, we've now got a giant... we have a massive surplus of concrete, finally. So, while we were kind of wasting time doing other things there, it's not a big deal. Okay. So I'm just gonna overload the production on this a bit. Not necessarily because I need to, but just to make up for lost time. Okay. Then get a couple of long boys up in here. Okay. So there we go. So, this is still going to be painfully slow, but that's fine, because once I get these productivity module 3s, obviously I messed up a bit, but it's fine. I mean, realistically, the one thing I could do is actually just start alchemizing everything. I mean, we've got these extra productivity modules. There we go. It's not going to give me much. Like, it's piddly amounts, to be honest. But that's okay. Do we have spare? Yes, look at that. Look at that! Okay. So, my yellow beaconing back and forth is working exactly as intended, desired. Oh. Okay. Let's go upgrade planner. We want to replace beacons, wherever they are. Can I not? Do I not have the tech? Huh. Yeah, it looks like I can't manually upgrade beacons. Well, alright. Oops. Was not supposed to do that. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's see, do we have more? Yes. Okay, so now we've got a whole boatload productivity 2s all over the place. You know the one thing we don't have? Speed. Humorously enough, I think the more I do this, the productivity modules... How are we doing power-wise? I don't even know what time of day it is. Let's see, 10 hours. I'm just going to assume we've got plenty of power. I'll have to keep an eye out on the the accumulator charge. Yeah, we might wanna do this again with speed modules. How are we doing on space? We could. Yeah, let's get that process started. We're gonna need a lot. Oh, that's the problem. We're still stuck on lung, boys. I knew something wasn't behaving right. Alright, are these going? They're just going so slowly. Okay, how are these? They've all got the productivity 2s. Nope, these are productivity 1s. Productivity 2s. Alright, so let's go up here. You know what? Actually, if I leave the spaces between, that's better for me. That's more room for beacons. Okay, so we want to get chest. Both of these feed into. So I want to do my weird diagonal garbage again. I could. Okay, so if we want to drop here, that. Yes. Okay, I'm learning. So let's do speed 2s. Let's see. Reset this whole business. Once again, I really wish there was an easier way to reset that every time. Right, I should have some speed 2s. Not that many. In fact, we only need one to get the whole process going. Alright, so let's grab yellow beacons right out. Okay. Let's give them some speed. And then a little bit of productivity. Do we have more productivity? Yeah. Okay, can I make one more productivity 2s? Just so I can walk off and not have to worry about one of these being empty. Okay, there we go. So now they're going faster. It's still a very slow loop to get this working. Let's see, you need to look at one arm. Oh, right. What I need to do is actually make sure that's making speed mods. Alright. I think we're good. I think these are all going. Let's just increase the speed for a second and watch. Man, this is glacial. And yeah, the productivity absolutely is outpacing the speed. Eventually we will switch over to it, to just pure productivity. Speaking of... we are changing gears. I guess, what is required to make a productivity 3? Okay. That's all we need. Okay. So if we're lucky, that'll slowly start producing productivity 3 modules. I don't think there's higher tier than that. Then that's fine. So the bigger beacons, I'm assuming we can actually start researching green beacons. I'm going to start doing that. It's going to take a while, but it'll be worth it. Let's see, would this game even be viable without conveyor belts? Yes, but it would be a giant pain in the butt. You would have to do some serious finagling to get that working. Props if you manage it, but oof. Okay, how many... what is the productivity bonus on one of these? Pretty dang good, but I think I'm just going to make a whole bunch of productivity 2s. And just dump them down. Let's see. So what's the multiplier on one of these? Because the neat thing is, the higher tier the beacon... maybe? No, it doesn't look like the beacons have their own built-in speed. Maybe we'll get there eventually. But at least not currently. Check the filter arms. You're right. I think that's the only filter arm that I have. Okay, I just want to make sure that this works. Luckily, once again, this is a very self-feeding system. So, as we get more productivity 3s, we can replace all the productivity 2s in the entire setup. And rinse and repeat a bunch. I just want to make sure this works. Gosh, this is slow. But at the same time, if I can get this to work, we're done. We win. Then I have infinite resources and nothing can stop me. Yep. Alright. It looks like it's totally functional. So I'm just going to come back to that later. Let's take a look here. So it looks like these are going, they're just going very painfully slow, but that's not unexpected. Oh. Okay, we don't have any iron sticks here. We can probably... we can absolutely rip some of this up. Because these aren't even crushing anymore. But honestly... I'm just going to do it here. If we're lucky, we'll just have enough iron sticks that it won't be a problem. Let's see. Okay, that should give us considerable amounts of iron sticks. Now it looks like the biggest issue is just getting the crushed stone down. I'm just not going to be able to do that without faster belts. So I think after we get the green beacon research, we will get the, let's see, we'll just start going for the faster belts. That might be better, but this whole alchemy system is 1,000 times more important. Let's see, do I want to just make a bunch of these? I could. It's slow, but I could. Why do you have the rails that can't be used? Which ones? These? Actually, gonna leave that there. I think all of these are usable now. Oh, at the end? They're just not getting enough. Once we get the better belts, it won't be a problem. It's just a matter of the waiting game. Let's take a look at my defenses. How are we doing? That's a little concerning. Nice part is, the alchemy engine, once we get it set up properly, I can pretty much use it to fire anything. And we might want to mess around with, like, rockets. Or sniper turrets. Unfortunately, crafting a lot of ammo is going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, flamethrowers and a couple other things will do the trick, too. I'll have to look into that. The main issue is just... Well, I guess I could get them close. That's less of an issue. The main issue is just getting them sufficient ammunition. I'm kind of a lazy boy and I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, so once this is full up, we'll just have infinite productivity modules coming out of it. That'll be so good. Let's take some of these out. And just put them over here. Because the more of these productivity modules we remove from the ecosystem and feed back into this. You know what? That's not actually a good idea. I'm being hasty. But we want these to be running constantly. More than anything else? I don't know. Check power. Power looks good. Accumulator charge is looking kind of bad. But only barely. Okay. So if I want to make mega accumulators, we're going to need concrete. Problem is, concrete is one of the resources that I am now kind of strapped for. Never mind. We might need to make more of those. Just gonna grab all the concrete. Okay. So where's my solar factory? In fact, I'm pretty sure my solar factory is disconnected. And non-functional. Yeah, because it needs copper and steel. Well, I'll just leave that for the time being. I think next time we play, we're going to want to just beef up my power setup through other tricks. Excuse me, get out of here, rock. Okay. And I have a bunch of these. Do you want to start collecting them down low, too? Nah, we got plenty of space up here. Okay. Pop all these down. I guess I'll just move this one over. So, that should massively increase the amount of potential accumulator charge we've got. Let's see. That's still going to take some time. We might want some more stuff. Let's see, you're going to have enough time for Fable 2. Nope, I want to play Fable 2. Fable 1 hasn't even hit YouTube yet, so I'm a little slow. I'm trying to get other things. Go for the next year solar. Yeah, that's probably going to be what I want to do. Unfortunately, that requires some research. I was waiting for the green... Well, I don't know. Alchemy is a double-edged sword because we're going to have to pump a lot of electricity into that. And I think electricity into the system, I think that's the only thing I'm not going to be able to alchemize. Well, correction, we could actually alchemize the Biosolar farm. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see, the accumulators are over here. Okay, I just do not have enough steel. I'll just set this up for next time. Let's see. Do I have enough? Okay, perfect. This system is going to need reconfiguring repeatedly. Okay. How are my accumulators charging? Very poorly. Might want to just turn this off. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn this off for the night. Because everything else is fairly efficient power-wise. Alchemy is not. Okay, so we want to just make biosolar farms. And I have to make one. Okay, so if we dump that in here... Nope. There we go. So if I burn that down, put in the biosolar farm, it goes back in there. Okay, output, grab. Perfect. Okay. It actually looks like we were fine. Okay. I'm gonna do that. So I think we're still producing just barely enough. But I could be wrong. Let's start with the solar panels. We'll work on the accumulators later. Because yeah, that's going to be the one issue with this entire business. Luckily, it seems like we are charging. We're just charging very slowly. I'll probably want to make more of this myself. I almost kind of wish... Is there like a night sensor? Because that would be great if I could actually turn off this area at nighttime. If there is, I don't see it as an immediate option. Okay. The other thing we want to invest in is advanced solar panels. Yeah, I mean, let's actually start working on this. We don't have enough purple science for the other one. I'll just let it stock up for the time being. Let's see, make another one. Just do basic requester chest. There's no way we're going to store enough purple. Let's use a lamp for day-night trigger. Can I? Part of it is I just straight up don't know how the day-night cycle works in this game. And mainly I don't know how the sensors and triggers work. I guess the other option is we just go bananas with solid fuels and really just dump in the power. Or we go nuts with musk floor. No, actually. How much musk floor can I make? Is that even a viable amount? I mean, why not? It's not the most efficient system. And I hesitate to say this is actually even a good idea. Use an accumulator, read the charge, shut off the area if under 50% charge. Okay. That's an option. For the time being... There we go. That's another option. I don't actually know how effective musk floor is. Should be able to go up to what? 8 megawatts on its own? I don't really know if that's actually worth it. Maybe once I have more advanced circuits, but for the cost, pushing it. I guess the other thing I could look into is nuclear power. I haven't done anything with that yet. And who knows how that even works. Alright. Let's see. And this is full up. So let's dump that. Because, yeah, I just gotta remember to dump that regularly. I wonder if that's something that I could do. Alright. Well, I think we're at the waiting game portion of everything. Oh, wow. Alright, there we go. Just watching that accumulator charge just bottom out is spooky. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're still draining a fair bit. The whole oil business and the furnaces and whatnot, they're not cheap to run. Oh, but at least we should be able to make it through the night this way. Okay, so this is working, but this is absolutely a cursed existence and kind of terrifying to behold. That said, we have a lot of these beacons. Like, we're gonna be able to do some fun things with this eventually. But for now, I think it's a good time for me to stop. I'm having a good time, but my lips are starting to get chapped. Good time to take a break, get some ice cream. I know I've got Ring Fit on the list. Well, I'll probably do that tomorrow, just so I'm not doing back-to-back exercise, because that would be bad for me. Can power switch be controlled by a lamp? Maybe? I'll look it up between sessions if I remember. But I got other things I gotta work on as well. Let's see. So we saved, yeah? 1.7. Perfect.